take off. I thought they were Kyron right there.
No. We good?
Yeah, we on.
Right.
I'm just waiting for people to get on.
Man, I appreciate you again coming out in this cold weather. Help me out.
Yeah.
I saw you post about you go to Nick Minaj.
See, you starting with the political.
I'm not saying anything political.
That ain't my girl.
She said, hey.
Don't, don't make it a political thing. She made it. One thing you don't do is talk about that type of stuff.
No.
That religion and
religion.
homosexuality. Can't talk about them things.
And everybody
get crucified.
Everybody got their own political beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody won't be right.
So they really nasty people on that.
Okay. Hey. Happy New Year. Again, it's been a minute since we talked. I want to say thank you guys so much for allowing me to come into your homes and in your phones. I want to thank Mr. Smash for coming by and talk to me today. So today, we're going to talk about if the IRS shuts down tomorrow, will it affect your taxes? Now, I know I saw a couple posts about it on social media and things of that nature, but I'm here to tell you the truth. So if the IRS shuts down tomorrow, if the Congress does not, if the government shut down, now IRS will remain open to certain points, okay? But they are government employees. So if the federal government shuts down tomorrow, the IRS will not fully shut down. Certain people will stay on staff, all right? They will still be there, people to answer the phones. But anything that takes somebody to handle, somebody to touch, somebody to do, like any kind of audits going on, any kind of paper returns, any amendments, all those things that require somebody to touch by hand will be shut down, will stop, okay? So now, if you're up under audit, they're gonna put your audit down until they come back into the office. If you file for an amendment, they're not gonna work that amendment till they come back into the office. If you're trying to work through a tax issue, all those things we put on pause. Now, regular returns, most regular returns are done through the modernized e-file system. They're automatic unless something is off. So most scheduled returns will process as normal, all right? Now, here's the thing now. A lot of these tax refunds are funded by the government. So all the credits, like earned income credit, the child tax credit, things of that nature. So if there's some credits, now they could be seized and stopped until the government decides, because they come from credits, okay? I'm not saying they will stop, but they could be delayed, all right? Right now, all things that have credits, such as child tax credit, earned income credit, they won't be processed until the end of about February 16th or later because of the PATH Act. So don't expect a tax return toward the end of February anyway. But if the government shuts down, that could be delayed. It could be delayed. More likely it will not be delayed, because the only thing that will be stopped is things that have to be handled by hand, such as paper returns, amendments, and things of nature. So if you needing to file a paper return because of you don't have your IPN or something of that nature, my advice is try to get the IPN the best you can, because that may delay your tax return. If someone filed your kids and you have to file a paper return, do that ASAP, okay? Because if the government is shut down, it could delay that process. Any questions for me? Mr. Mash, you got anything on your mind?
Oh, no. Someone says shutdown supposedly is going to affect Homeland Security about that ICE agent who got shot.
You know what? I don't have any first-hand knowledge about that. I can't speak on that. Well, I do know about these taxes, okay? Now, my advice to you is this. I don't like to push advances to you, but if you need your money, you don't want to wait, you might want to get your cash advance, because we cannot predict if that will delay your taxes or not. But if your taxes are going through the e-file system, if there's without a problem, it should go through straight. You should get your refund. You should.
Somebody said, who are you?
Who am I? I'm the neighborhood tax man. That's who I am. I've been doing this since 1993, baby girl. I've been through several government shutdowns and openings. I've been through it all. I've seen a lot of things. So this is just my opinion. This is one black man's opinion, okay?
Okay, so can you explain to the people with that's got the child credit?
Child tax credit.
Child tax credit,
so,
when they go get their taxes.
So people have child tax credit and earned income credit. There's a thing called the PATH Acts. protecting the taxpayer from tax hikes, okay? So those returns would not start being processed after February the 16th anyway. So, and they are processed normal timing. I've been working 14, 21 days. So look for the first tax returns that, like, here's the thing, you may get your taxes early. If you pay more taxes, like you pay more out your check than you're getting in the child tax credit, those are gonna process faster, okay? Because you're not getting your tax return just off the child tax credit, earned income credit. So if you had a job, let's say you pay $10,000 in taxes, and your refund is $5,000, you're gonna get that within 7 days, 7 to 10 days more likely. They're gonna be pretty quick taxes. People are already getting checks right now because they paid more credit out than they're getting back. So those taxes are just processed with regular time, okay? But now, if you pay less taxes out and your credit is the majority of your tax refund,
So give us an example. If you
right.
pay-
So I made $22,000. I paid $1,000 in tax. I got 3 kids, and I'm getting back $11,000.
they go wait on your money.
Majority of my money comes from child tax credit and earned income credit. My refund, I'm not looking to see that refund to around February 21st, February 28th, at the earliest.
What about for the ones they let go through though? It just, I thought they sometimes.
No, the ones that go through. So I got a job. I made $35,000. I paid $5,000 in taxes.
Right.
I got 1 kid. My return is $3,000. I'm getting that money ASAP because I paid more out in taxes than at my credit. I'm getting money back that I paid out. Okay, so I'm not waiting on child tax credit and earned income credit for my refund. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
Are they taking taxes for student loan?
no, right now, hey, good segue. Thank you so much. So right now, because all the issue with student loans, if you owe student loans, come file your taxes ASAP because they have stopped the garnishment for student loans. So if you need to file your back taxes, file those taxes and get your money for taxes because they didn't stop the garnishment right now for student loans. So they're not taking tax returns for student loans right now. So claim
They
it.
put it on credit though, because my son got it put on his credit. So what they do?
That's a difference. So if honestly, that might be a job for my guys at Power Financial.
Right.
They might go ahead and dispute that real quick because student loans
That's
are on
what
hold.
we're gonna do. you
That's
know.
right. So call my guys at Power Up and they'll take care of that for you. Anyway, so all right, so student loans is a good thing. Now, here's the other thing. For all kids born in 2025 through 2028, there is a Trump savings account for them. Now, that's $1,000 these kids get added to the savings account for them. So make sure if you had a baby in 2025 that they add that Trump savings account to you. You're not getting money back on your taxes. That kid has a savings account that will be funded for $1,000 and invest in the stock market. You can put up to $5,000 per year into this account, tax-free. That's one of the big changes. If you have tips, those tips are not taxed. I did a server the other day. He had like $9,000 in tips. All right, that money was untaxed. He ended up getting like a $3,000 refund because he didn't have to pay tax on those tips. All right, so there's no tax on tips. There's no tax on overtime. I'm telling you a little insight. If you don't have the overtime on the bottom of your W-2s, you might want to. Your tax preparer should be asking for more information because there's no tax on overtime. Now, that means that only the overtime pay is untaxed. So overtime pay is time and a half. The half time is what's untaxed. The regular hourly is taxed, okay? Your tax preparer should advise you that. So a third of that money is untaxed, not the whole thing, all right? So if you bought a new car in 2025, it's an American vehicle, American assembled vehicle. If it was assembled in America, not made in America, the difference, okay? There's some GMACs that are assembled in Mexico. They won't qualify. But if your car was assembled in America, all the interest you paid on that car is a tax credit, okay? So that's another big thing. That's another big change. So make sure that if you bought a car this year, you're letting your tax person know, hey, I bought a car in 2025, a new car, not a used car. If you bought a 2024 that was brand new in 2025, you can write that off. If you bought a brand new car in 2025, all the interest from that car is you can get the credit for that, for buying an American assembled vehicle.
What about marketplace?
Oh my God. Hey, I'll show you something real quick. Marketplace is a problem for a lot of people right now.
And she also said, will they take your money?
What take your money?
Marketplace.
All right, let me explain this to you. I'm gonna go real slow. Marketplace is income-driven insurance, okay? If your income falls in a certain level, it's totally free. But when you signed up, or that guy called you, say, I'm gonna get you some free insurance, and they didn't take your income, so he put you down, you made $20,000. Now you made $35,000. You may have to pay something back because the money that you filed on your taxes is different from what was on your application. So you shouldn't have had a totally free insurance, like the couple that just left her now. They returned down by $300 because when he did his taxes last year, he made $28,000. This year made $35,000. So they said he could afford to pay something towards his marketplace. So his tax return went down by $300.
Even if he didn't go to the doctor.
Even if he didn't go to, but he had insurance, so he could have went to the doctor. All right.
He didn't know, did
he? Said he canceled it, but
that's cold-blooded, man.
That's why they're on the phone now trying to cancel it now because he has insurance through his job. Now I could have done something different. He got him separate for the $200 some he paid, but again, he had coverage the whole year. But now they cancel because he has it through his job. But it's based off your income. Now, if he had a family of 3 and he had $35,000, he'd been totally free. Okay, so the marketplace is good if you don't have insurance. The marketplace is good if someone reputable did your marketplace insurance and they told you, hey, you might have a $30 a month payment or $40 a month payment or what have you based off your income. But if they just say, hey, you get totally free, you could owe some of that money back, okay? Because it's income driven. Now, if you come here, we're going to have you fill out this form right here, okay? Every person that files their taxes, we're going to call that number. And if they have marketplace, they're going to fill out the form because we don't want their tax to be held up because they don't have marketplace. They don't have the form. So we're going to help them get that form, all right? There's one thing that we do to make sure our customers get their refunds in a timely manner. But the marketplace can cause problems if you're not prepared. All right. Where am I located? I'm located at 7728 Great Trinity Forest Way in Dallas, Texas, Suite 6, 75217. We're in the pleasant part of Pleasant Grove, right here on Loop 12, okay? 7728 Great Trinity Forest Way, Dallas, Texas. We're right next to the car wash, the old pipe dreams. Now we got tax dreams, okay?
Hey, somebody say, what is it called? Something that they didn't get their taxes. So I haven't got mine from last year. Do I have to wait to do my 2025?
No, here's the thing. I'm not trying to sell you on nothing. Come in and talk to us. I had a young lady here when Tax Smash came earlier today, was getting her tax from last year. It could be something simple as verifying, but you need to have somebody call for you. You need to have somebody speak on your behalf. Here's the other issue, right? I'm not taking those shots. Sometimes you go to tax people, they do all this extra stuff, and your tax don't process. So a lot of these things, the reason taxes are withheld because a lot of people doing all this extra stuff, and these taxes are getting held up. And we got to go fix them. By the time we fix them, it's still a problem because the IRS is open and closing. And your stuff might be on somebody's desk, and they're like, oh, I'm going home. They're throwing it on the ground. Hey, they're putting it on the back of the stack. So you might need somebody to call on your behalf to try to get that tax return fixed to push through. It may be as simple as you missed a W-2 on their income or something simple. But you won't know until you have somebody speak on your behalf. That's what we can do for you. You give me a call at 469-248-0958. I handle issues with the IRS from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. before I open. For 3 hours, I'll be on the phone with the IRS trying to figure out things for my clients. After 10, I'm trying to take care of current taxes, okay?
See, I knew Chris be sneaking and eating. Hey, Chris, I miss seeing you at McDonald's. See, I knew you be sneaking and eating, dog.
Hey, I go to McDonald's and pass out flyers and cards, dog. See, they know me. Everybody at McDonald's.
Somebody said, if you don't put your insurance info in, will it hold up your taxes?
Only if you don't file your marketplace insurance, okay? If you have regular insurance through your job, it will not make a difference. You don't have to have insurance to file taxes. That's not a mandate. It's not a requirement. But if you have marketplace insurance, it's driven off of your income. And quiet is kept. The only verifiable income is your tax return. So when those taxes hit and they have that marketplace insurance, it will reject if that marketplace form is not filled out. Now, if you go ahead, so when your tax people say, oh, it's an accident, and they try to push through anyway, your taxes could be held up. So if this is your situation, please give us a call. We deal with this on a regular basis. We can help you get your taxes filed the correct way.
Okay.
Again, guys, I appreciate your time. We got to go. We got taxes to get done. If you need us, please call us at 469-248-0958. Don't hesitate, 469-248-0958. Or come visit us at 7728 Great Trinity Forest Way, Dallas, Texas, 75217. We're right on Loop 12, okay? And we have a whole team here to assist you. And we do hablo español. All right? Thank you so much.